Hello, I am Patrick, and I am a Star Realms player. I am ready to beat up on my girlfriend Michelle today. She's been on a pretty big run. She's won like the last 6 games she's played, and so I'm hoping to end that streak tonight. My hobbies are basketball and bowling, and I like to occasionally look at the sunset and just smile.
Okay. My name is Michelle. I am 25. I am Star Realms Master, and I'm your kid, Patrick G-Man with Butt. And Ryan's.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Fourth wall! Fourth wall!
We'll see. My initial strategy thought, is to win.
Obviously.
Okay. I usually, what I do is I just collect Trade Alliance and Machine Cult cards and a lot of bases, but usually outposts, not bases, because they protect you more. Start off with 1 and scrap very quickly. Though first collect red cards because they let you scrap. That's about it. And always buy big point cards because usually, those are helpful. Red is more offense and Trade Alliance is defense.
Well, my initial strategy is I'm going to use the restroom because I think that's a smart move.
Wait, what's your Star Realms strategy?
Just wait a second. This is a good first strategy. Trust me.
We're back.
Yes, I did not want to be pooping machine cult. But anyways, my strategy is just red. I like to be a scrapper, but it hasn't been working for me lately. So what I'm going to focus on is getting a lot of trade value first, trying to get to 7 or 8 early. And if it doesn't work that way, then I'm just going to try to kill Michelle before she has too many bases. So that's really going to be my strategy today. So we'll see what happens. Wish me luck.
Okay, in my first hand, the usual 3 scouts. So I will take trade blob because I like that it has money and it has damage when I get more green cards.
Okay, I have 5 scouts. I'm going to pick up Blob Wheel.
2 trade value left.
And I'm going to take the trade pod to get the maximum amount of value out of my trade. And that will be the end of my turn.
4 scouts basically, 1 Viper. So -1 to Pat. I have -1. Okay, recycling station. So I can discard more stuff now.
I have 3 scouts and 2 Vipers, so 2 med damage to Michelle. And I'm going to continue blobbing, so I'm going to go for the battle pod.
Will you be using your last trade value?
I will not.
Sometimes trade value goes wasted, but it's okay. You gotta think of the opportunity cost of the deck that you're building. Maybe that 1 trade value card is not worth it.
Nothing crazy. 3 scouts, 2 Vipers, a Pat, 2 Vipers, okay. I'm gonna get Battle Pod because I have a lot of greens. And my sanity.
I have my blob wheel, the base. Allows us to get some special powers.
1 damage and scrap for 3 trade value.
Yeah. So these things cannot protect me from my points because they don't have an outpost symbol on them. I have 7 trade value. So 7 trade value, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap Blob Wheel. And scrapping is over here. And I will get the Dreadnought.
Big card
Which is a big
early
card.
in the game. Pat's big card strategy already in effect.
7.
4 scouts, 7 trade value. I'm gonna pick a bunch, I think. So 5. Why don't we do this? Let's see what comes out. That's a very
Go.
So Imperial frigate, the Corvette.
Not a frigidity.
Frigate.
Frigate.
Frigidity.
Frigidity.
Quiet, Matt.
Yeah. So you know, and then take this one as well. See what comes out. Can't really pick it, but oh, that's a good one. But hopefully, I'll have money for it next time. Okay. 2 cards left. For second. Basically, all my cards, all the cards I bought, and all my scouts and vipers so far. So, it'll be an interesting deck.
Okay. And then I have Scout, Trade Bot, Scout. So I'm going to do 2 damage to Michelle.
How much now?
And I have 5 trade. 5. And I will pick up this recycling station.
Scrap or throw away a viper and a scout. 2 cards. 2 more scouts. Okay.
So you have 4 trade value.
So basically, I have this one here. This one, yeah.
Space station.
It's alright. Aye.
That's good.
Good base.
That's it.
Does 2 damage and allied 2 damage.
Pod. And a Viper. To deal... I want to kill her base and deal her 1 damage. Out to pick up 1 Explorer. Because I don't have enough to buy anything else. Scrap War World.
So Pat's Battle Blob allowed him to scrap 1 card from the trade row, and he did so, bringing up a freighter. Now I'm going to record.
Yeah, 16. 16 total.
16 total.
And your next turn, you discard a card.
So evil.
How I feel about that move, I feel great because I'm a bully. And I took out a very good card out of the trade row where it has a very high attack and high authority points, you know, like you get them back. So I feel like a bully. And if he can't have that card, or if I can't have that card, he can't have that card, so.
I have Recycling Station. So I can discard 2 and draw 2 if I wanted.
Pat's Dilemma.
And I do 7 damage to Michelle. And what I'm going to get is, I'm going to get the Scrap Junkyard, so.
So target, you throw away a card.
Yeah, I will. In my hand.
So I remove his base, -1 point. Purchasing power, 5. 5. either gets... I really like this this one better. I'm gonna do this one because then it allows me to scrap, and I need to scrap badly.
Scrapping a Viper from her turn. Dreadnought, draw a card. Scouts.
8 damage.
And I am picking up Trading Post.
8. Space Station. And basically a handful of scouts. 2 damage, Pat.
7, 30, 28.
So she grabbed the defense center, and she scrapped the space station. Just 3 trade value remaining.
Let's do this. Got defense and offense. That's my strategy.
The junkyard to scrap a card in my discard pile.
Scrapping a Vipe.
And I have 6 trade value. Blob.
And grabs a battle blob.
Right now, so I know he'll definitely pick that up because I can afford it, and he likes green. Okie dokie.
And she's going to destroy the junkyard and deal 2 damage to Pat.
And I'm shuffling.
And at the midway point of the game, Pat's got 25. Michelle has 29.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Grabs a ram, adding to his blob strategy. And he scraps an explorer. And uses the battle pod to do 6 damage. Plays the Corvette, draws the battle pod, recycles the scout, draws the frigate, plays the freighter in the battle mech, and is now scrapping the scout with her battle mech.
17.
Pat has just been blasted.
Good combos.
He's down to 8 damage.
Should definitely draw 1.
Dreadnought, 7 damage, draw a card.
Battle Blob.
Somebody top deck the battle blob.
So I'm going to do 12 plus 12 is 24. So scrapped. Correct?
Correct. And with that 20 damage play, Michelle is down to 9 authority.
3 damage, and I'm gonna buy Embassy Yacht. 3 points.
Pat's down to 5 authority. Pat picks up 2 outposts, the recycling station and the trading post. And now he's going to recycle. And Pat's recycling station gives him...
Battle Pod.
If he blobs here, this could be the game.
More than that.
And out of nowhere, Pat destroys me.
Wow.
How do you feel about that last hand there, Michelle?
Could have done better.
Is Pat a poop face? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I didn't scrap a single card, so that was my problem. So.
Got a fat deck.
Yeah.
That's right, I'm the poop face! Yeah! Honestly, she threw a
And it's a blob!
Like, honestly, what are the chances of me drawing these 2 cards out of this whole deck right here?
All those scouts.
It's like, it gotta be like 1 in 100 or something like that. I don't know. Like,
I'd say it was 2 out of 16. Considering there's 16 cards.
I'm just saying that the odds were against me right there. If I didn't get that, then Michelle could have got her combo again or something like that, and then who knows what would have happened. But that's the game of Star Realms. You know, I just got lucky with a little bit of damage. The Battle Pod and the Dreadnought are obviously huge. I was able to bite into her deck, but honestly, like, it was a good game played overall by both players, I think. So it was a very close game throughout the whole thing, and I could have lost. So in my analysis, like, I tried to go for extra damage because Michelle was going base and scrap, and that takes a little time. So I was trying to get as much damage right away. It worked out for me.
I think the trouble with my strategies, I didn't luck out with a lot of reds in the trade row to begin with, and I didn't get a lot of monies in the beginning to beat him. So I didn't get like that initial head start of purchasing power. And I mean, look at my deck. It's kind of heavy. And I kept picking scouts because I literally did not scrap a single card. So, but I did have a lot of good cards. A lot of the cards I had were really good, and I stuck to 3 suits like my rule. So, but I just didn't. The circumstances were not on my side.
That's a what?
A poopy.